Today we are going to design this simple structure using Revit, and I'll take the same structure and design on Cadrc, and detail on Cadrc. So we'll check the difference and how fast and easy both softwares or extensions are. Though on your Revit there are different extensions you can use. You can use the sophistic reinforcement if you wish, but I want to show this using just the Revit only and how powerful it may looks like. So for example, this is a typical structure. So let me show you the 3D for you to have an idea. So you have this beam, this column, and the slabs. So I'll go back to my first floor to detail it. So first, I have to reduce this grid line backwards a little bit, and it's too far. Because then I have to bring this. I'll call this B. Then I'll come here also, then I'll pick this bubble and draw it back a little bit. I'll call this 1, then I'll call this my 2. Then I'll draw this one backwards a little bit also. Then I'll call this, just stick on this box to change. Then this is it. So this is my slab line. So I want to hide this slab line. This is a one-way slab. You can actually change it to 2 ways if you feel it's a 2-way slab. So I'll hide it. Then I'll come to my in view. So I want to hide it by elements. So I'll hide that slab line. Then what next is I want to detail this particular 1 to 2 beam first. Then I'll come to my section and click on it. Then I'll zoom in and draw this section, then I'll drag down. There is no need for auto mode in Revit. Then look at the section view. I'll try and reduce it to the barest minimum to the face of the beam. So then just right click and you go to view. So this is the beam and this is the slab. So if you should notice, this section will be given a name on this properties tab. You have to come here to check. So I just call this rename it to my beam 1. Call it beam 1. Or if you want it properly arranged, you might do what is known as synchronizing it, like calling it 1 or A 1.beam1. I'll leave it like this. So this is my beam 1 here. I want to detail it on a scale of 1 to 50, the view scale. So this is it here. Then I need this beam 1 also to have the detail line, this section, the detail line, to show it is in section. Then I'll come back to my first floor. So I want to call out this section of the beam. So I'll come here and just put this like this. I might decide to adjust this guy a little bit backwards, depends on you. So then you bring this face backward a little bit very well. Then just go to view again. So you go to view. So this is this beam here. It's showing this beam, and this is the slab. If you should look at it very well, this is the slab going this way. We don't have any slab coming to this part, so that is why you don't have this beam. Show the slab coming like this also. So then I'll call this let me rename again. I'll call it 1 dot section 1. Yes, you can call it 1 dot section 1, like that. So I'll go back to my beam 1 and I'll tick on this guy if I want, or I can actually do what, if you should look at this one, the section 1, it is too long, so you have this grid line showing here. You can reduce the view totally, then you can have something like this, or you can come here actually and check what line is this. So this is the grid line. Okay, but this line we don't need it here. You can just right click and click on hide in view by element. So you bring this guy back very well. then put this on 1 to scale, let's say 25. So I think this is okay like this. If you want, you can hide this level, hide the element, and if you also wish, you can also hide the grid line. Depends, but I'll leave it for now, just to show. I want to show the slab very well, the slab line very well. Okay, it's okay like this. Then I'll go back to my 1 beam 1. Then this one, I don't like the way it is showing, so I can just come here and call this my, let's say, building section. I think this is better, but the head is too big. You can edit it and or adjust it. So I need to show this detail line, like I said earlier on this part. I'll come to my annotate, I'll come to my component, then I have my detail break line, so I'll hit it here. So after hitting it here, I'll just do copy from this part here to this part here. So you have to make sure you're copying on a straight line. Then I'll drag this back to remove that, so can you see now? Then I'll come again to my annotate, you come to your component, you cut this one off again. So if you should notice, while I cut this one off, is staying on this, then you just click on it, there will be a kind of 2 arrow here to switch. So you click on it to switch it out, then you click on it again, you hit on copy, then you click on this line here, so this line here, you hit on escape, then you bring this out back a little bit. So I think this is okay now for the beam. So what next is placing our rebar inside this beam. You go back to your section 1, then place the rebar here, or you place the rebar here, it all depends on you. So you come to your structure tab, you go to your cover to set your cover. If you have not set your cover before, this my cover is on 25, as you can see the line, but you can select the object and you see, just change the cover to 25. Or let's assume you don't have your cover set, you click on cover, you come here, you duplicate any of this cover. For example, you duplicate and you can rename and you give it any name and give the size of 25 or 30. So you come here, pick this one here, pick element. After picking the element, you change it to 25. You come here again, this is the slab, just change it to, let's say, okay, my beam is 30. Let's say let's assume my beam is 30, and I have it like that. So I think this is better now. Then I'll come here again and put my component. You come to your annotate, then you go back to your component and you drop your component here. So on dropping your component here, we need to rotate this. You might rotate by any means you know. Let me just assume this is 90. Can you see it's not working? So I think this should be around 180 or so. Okay, so this is okay. Then what next is adjusting this jab depth, which I think is too big to, let's say, okay, let me leave it first. Let me leave it, drag it up a little bit, because let's drag this out a little bit. Then let me reduce. This is the masking depth here, you can reduce it. Then you can reduce this one here a little bit and just use the move command and drag it down a little worse. It's too much, and let me redrag by 60. So then you look for this guy here to change the direction, then you move it till you are satisfied. Is this better? Okay, let me change it one more time. So okay, it seems this is okay, but it's too long because I'm not really showing anything there. I think this is better. So you come here, you drag it back a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to place this rebar here. So you go back to your structure, come to your rebar tab, then you click on OK. Then let me assume I'm having T12 for the bottom and the top bar. But what I want to do for easier and better understanding is I want to Okay, this is my links here. Can you see? It has snapped to the 25, to the 30, to the 30, which is very easier. I'll drop it once. I'll hit on escape. So if you should notice on your own, you might have your rebar as edit type. Let me show you. We have different type of rebar, H16, H12. So because I have T12, you might want Y12. You just go back to rename and you call it Y12 or T12. You can do it for each rebar the way you like. So just click on OK. So I'll come here to my comment. I'll give it a comment. I'll call this my links. I'll hit on enter. But if you should notice, this links is not hooked properly, so I want to hook at 135. So I want to put it on 135 and apply. It's okay, or you leave it at minus 135. Minus 135. No, this is not a seismic environment. Let's leave it like that. I think this is better. So now what next is we are going to put our top bar. So look for any shape of bar that looks like exactly what we want. You can also sketch your rebar. Okay, I think this is okay, and we say it's perpendicular to the coffin now, near cover reference, and okay. Good, parallel to work plane. No, sorry. So you put it on workplace and parallel to cover. So if you should look at this bar, look at the sketch part at the top. I don't know how to show you. At the top, resting on the links, if you notice it has a circular part. So that is where you put your rebar. That shows that this bar is placed up, and like this is showing that this bar is placed downwards. So I'll drop this rebar. Okay, I'll hit on escape. The rebar is placed completely out of O, so I'll show you some warnings and errors. So you just come back to your beam 1 here to see what actually happens. So this is it here. This is the links, and this is the top bar I just placed now, and I want to drag it downwards a little bit beside the links. Okay, I think it's better. It's too much, so you should be able to notice anything I did wrong here. So I'll put it somewhere here. Too much. I still need it down a little bit. Okay, I think this is kind of better. Then you put it on your fixed number and you give it your number, which is 3. So the reason why I'm having the rebar is placed completely out of host is because I did not place it right. You can use your move command and drag it to where you can see it well. So then you put it, you drag it in, then you drag the second leg also from this part here inside. So now this is my rebar, and if you want to check your rebar out on 3D, you can simply come here and look for the part you are putting it on, and you put your structure on wireframe. You can put it on wireframe, so to view it on 3D. So now this is your rebar on 3D. So you come back to your section 1, then call this our top. We'll give it a comment of top. Let's say to top. Call this top. I'll apply, and this is by let's say this is 350. I want to call it coming. Okay. Sound 5. Sound 5. Sound 5. I'll click on apply, then I'll check again. I'll go to the 3D. So if you should notice, the rebar has been shortened down a little bit. So come back to my section. I'll pick on this rebar. I'll hit on my mirror. I'll come here and mirror it downwards a little bit. Come here, mirror. Then I'll take on my mirror. Look for the center point here, which is this one here. Then I'll place my rebar. This is serious. Pick your rebar and drop it here. So now this is basically placing our rebars on section and showing in 3D. As you can see now, this is it. I'm showing on the other part of the other section. So I'll come here now to pick on this rebar. So I'll give this a maximum spacing of, let's say 300. Let's say 300, and I'll hit and enter. I don't want to show these links like this because it will look slow. If you wish, you can leave it. Then I'll leave it on show first and last. You can leave it on middle also. So on this show first and last, you can drag it a little bit backwards, a little bit. Okay. Then come here and drag it a little bit backwards. Okay. I think this is better. So we have 16 this side here. Then the next thing to do is just to annotate this. You come to your annotate tabs, then you do what is known as tag by category to tag the top bar. Okay, so this is our top reinforcement. You tag it. Okay, and leave it like this. I think this is better. So if you should notice nothing will appear, then you just click on it and you come here to give it anyone and change it. So this is 3T12. You have 3 of these bar at the top and tag by category again. Okay. Back. Then you tick on it. There are other better ways to do this, so it depends on you. So if you should notice, this bar I mirrored the properties and this is bottom bar. So what I will do is just go back to this rebar and give it another comment of, let's say, bottom. Then I'll tick on apply. So I'll wait, bottom, enter, apply. So now this is my bottom bar. If you want to centralize or you drag it to this side, it all depends on you. So now it remains these links. So these links, I'll use this option here, then I'll change it to my links, and I'll click on this because I've changed the properties to number. So what I will do is just click on it back and look for what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is the links. I have T12 one links at. Okay, but if you notice, this links is not showing me my spacing factor, so I'll just make correction to that. So now this is my links T12 as 011. So that is just basically all for this. You can see how neat it is. You can put it on your sheet, but to remove all this concrete sketch, I'll show you during my next tutorial on putting this on sheet. So now this is the section. Now let's annotate this section. You come to your annotate and you come to your bar and you just do something known as this is 2. Okay, then this is also 2, and this guy here tag by category. You tag this guy here and you drag it a little bit backwards, then we'll just make some modification to it and you tick out, you pick and you change it to your reverse section to have that number 1. So now let's check now 1. So the links is type 1, then this I'm having 3T12. Okay, for these I don't have the bar type, so I'll make some modification here to show this, and that is just by taking on this and changing it. So this is T1201, so you come here, this is 01, then you have this you have these 2 and this has 3. So I'm still looking at, okay, this is it now. This is 2 C2 2, and the reason why we have these 2 is this bar and this bar, they are having both same parameters. So now on the next tutorial I'll show you guys how to place this on sheet and make it neater. So thank you. Now I'll detail this now on my Cadrc. See this particular beam, let's check the length. So you come to your annotate, align, and let's dimension this beam here. This is 4730. I'll quickly draw that now.